Marhaba, my name is Rasha, and today I'm at the Impact Story Lab and I am cooking for the co-working day. My dish for today is going to be fatteh. The meaning of fatteh is shredding the bread, cut the bread. When this dish started at all time, when people used to have dry bread, and what they thought that they can do with it is make something to eat. So the first fatteh invented was the chickpea fatteh. And then it became more modern and people started to add more different kind of this. So the basic ingredients, the bread, and then we have the tahini. Between this, we have different kind of ingredients. It could be zucchini, it could be eggplant, it could be lamb shank, it could be chicken. Today's one is the eggplant fatteh. I'm going to do today 3 versions of how to use your eggplant. If you are good at coring your eggplant, you can buy the small one and stuff it with meat, or just peel it, chop your eggplant, and bake it in the oven and then add it to the sauce. So I'm adding the meat now. It's up to you if you want to use lamb or beef. The lamb is nicer because it has more fat, of course. And I will add very basic spices. It's aromatic spices only to add some flavors to the meat. This is my favorite tool, meat separator. I don't know. It's just for the mince. We have some coriander, allspice, the sweet one. And then we have some paprika. Every kilo takes around 1 teaspoon of any kind of spice. So this is cardamom, bay leaf. This is organic and fresh. One of my friends gave it to me. People use the powdered ginger, but for me now, I like to use the fresh one. I find that it really gives a nice flavor. Nutmeg. We need garlic for the fatteh. Yeah. Every kilo of lamb, take 1 tablespoon of salt or meat. The second way, which is the original recipe, and this is the way we love to do it. I have small size eggplants, black ones. They are very nice, very fresh. We just open the top of the eggplant, and with this tool, you can dig a hole inside your eggplant to empty it, and then you can stuff it with the meat. And we can use the inside of the eggplant to make a dip. Actually, we don't throw it. We don't do it very thin because the flesh of the eggplant is very delicious. So we are now going to stuff the eggplant with the meat. So just hold some in your hand and try to push inside, stuff it till it reaches the top of the eggplant. With the original recipe, they used to deep fry the eggplant, but now people like healthy food more. So this is why I always choose either baking in the oven or in the air fryer. So we are going to either put some on our hands and just brush the eggplant, or you can just put some in a bowl and just brush them in. The other way is to peel the eggplant like stripes, drizzle a mix of olive oil and vegetable oil, and then bake it in the oven on 200 degrees or in the air fryer. Also, if you want to speed up the cooking time, you can peel the eggplant and drizzle it with some oil and put it in the oven. This is another way of doing the eggplant. You can just peel it and cut it into 2 halves. And also in this way, you can add the mince on the top of them and put them in the fatteh dish. And now we are going to move to our third ingredients for the fatteh. So we said that fatteh has crispy bread, it has tahini, and it has the main ingredients, which is the meat or the vegetable. And then we have the sauce that's going to go on the top of the crispy bread. And the sauce for today is the tomato sauce, which has onion, garlic, basic spices like the black pepper, chili paste, passata sauce, and tomato paste. We peeled our onion and we are going to chop it now. And then we are going to move it to the pot. Add some ghee or olive oil depending on what kind of fat would you like to use. My preference, of course, is a bit of a mix between ghee and olive oil. So I added the olive oil in, and now I'm going to add my onion inside. I'm going to cook it to soften it and give it a bit of a golden brown color, not too dark. because we want to keep it crunchy in the sauce. We don't want it to get very soft. You can see like has a bit of color. We'll make a space in the middle for our garlic and then our chili, small spoon. It's not so spicy, this one, by the way. When I say chili, I don't mean the very spicy chili. It's a very mild one with a nice flavor. And then we have the paste. We'll add it also in the oil here. And we will wait for maybe a minute till it sizzles, until you start smelling the garlic and all these spices. And then we'll add a bit only of black pepper. If you feel it needs a bit of oil, you just can add it. It's up to you. Now we are going to mix everything together. Add the hot water and add the passata and taste. If you think it needs more salt, you can add a bit. The last thing is the pomegranate molasses. So I'm going to add it now. It's going to give a nice sweet and sour flavor to the sauce. The fourth ingredient in the fatteh is the tahini sauce. The tahini sauce has tahini, garlic, lemon, and Greek yogurt. You have to look for a little bit sour Greek yogurt. I like to use the Middle Eastern Greek yogurt, but if you can find it, you can look in any grocery shop for Greek style yogurt. I'm going to add the yogurt here. I'm going to add the tahini sauce. You just have to shake the tahini to mix all the tahini with the oil inside. Mix a bit and then add the garlic. With the garlic, you have to mince it till it's very, very fine. You don't want it to be in the mouth of anyone. So now it's ready. We'll put a teaspoon. We will add our fresh squeezed lemon juice. This sauce should be sour because it will be mixed with other ingredients and with the bread, which doesn't have any salt. So this is where you have to find balance between all the ingredients, and be careful not to over salt one of them more than the other. So it's all about taste. So now, thank you so much. We are adding the salt, and then we are going to give it a whisk with the whisk. If you find it too thick, just add more lemon juice, or if it's a bit sour, add a little bit of water. For me, I will add more of this one. It's like about a cup, because we are doing fatteh for 20 people today. So this is why you can see we are doing big portion. So usually we serve it in a big bowl, but today we are going to serve it individually. We are going to put our crispy bread, and then we are going to grab some of the sauce with the onions and put it on the bread like this, just to soak our bread. And then we are going to add our tahini on the top. And then we are going to pick our eggplant that has the meat inside, and we are going to add them on the top with some of the cubes and a bit of the onions. And then we are going to add the nuts, parsley, and pomegranate seeds. And this is the dish of the day. It's called Fatteh Magdous. Magdous is eggplant. Eggplant fatteh.